the ship model with an angled deck and dual electromagnetic catapults that recently went viral online. Does it truly herald a revolutionary breakthrough for China's next-generation amphibious assault ship? As this futuristic image flooded military forums and communities, it instantly ignited the imagination of countless military enthusiasts. They depicted it as the legendary Type 077, even dubbing it a medium-sized aircraft carrier, sparking unprecedented fervor in discussions. Yet, when we peel back the layers and trace the image's origins, we uncover a somewhat bittersweet truth. This highly anticipated future warship bears no direct connection to the Chinese Navy. After thorough verification, the model most likely represents a light aircraft carrier design proposal showcased by South Korea's Hanoha Marine and Aerospace, based on the design of South Korea's Roksdokdo amphibious assault ship. The presence of X-47B drones and models of South Korea's domestically developed Ma attack helicopters on the model clearly indicates its national affiliation. This equipment lineup bears no resemblance to the Chinese Navy's operational assets, such as the Z-11 attack drones and Z-20H helicopters. The purported Type 077 specifications, such as a beam of 75.9 meters and a full load displacement of 69,000 tons, were also found to mirror the LHR amphibious assault ship concept abandoned by the U.S. Navy years ago due to its overly ambitious and prohibitively expensive design. This heated debate essentially represents yet another case of mistaken identity. This beautiful misunderstanding resonated so widely precisely because it touched upon a core issue in current naval equipment development. Where exactly should the functional boundaries of an amphibious assault ship lie? Traditionally, the core value of an amphibious assault ship lies in its three-dimensional landing capabilities. It serves as a powerful maritime projection platform, capable of operating helicopters and even vertical takeoff and landing, tall aircraft to provide air support, and troop deployment for landing forces. Simultaneously, it must retain critical wet docks to deploy heavy equipment, like hovercraft and amphibious assault vehicles for surface landings. However, with the maturation of aviation technologies, particularly unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) systems and electromagnetic catapult technology, the prospect of integrating certain high-performance features from naval aircraft carriers into amphibious assault ships has become highly compelling. This would create a hybrid vessel combining formidable aviation capabilities with robust amphibious projection. Adding an angled flight deck to an amphibious assault ship would enable simultaneous takeoffs and landings of carrier-based aircraft, significantly boosting aviation operational efficiency and tempo. Equipping it with electromagnetic catapults would allow launching heavier, faster fixed-wing drones or even manned aircraft, greatly expanding its operational range and strike capabilities. This South Korean concept model vividly illustrates such technological possibilities. However, while the vision is compelling, reality is fraught with complex engineering trade-offs and tactical compromises. Attempting to integrate both an angled deck and dual electromagnetic catapults, top-tier carrier configurations, with full amphibious projection capabilities on a single warship, presents a nearly irreconcilable fundamental contradiction. The angled deck requires substantial widening and structural modifications to the hull, while the two electromagnetic catapults demand not only deck-mounted rails, but also extensive power generation, energy storage, and distribution systems that consume vast internal space. These modifications to enhance aviation capabilities inevitably squeeze, or even completely eliminate the space allocated for landing craft and amphibious vehicles in the floodable well deck and vehicle deck. Once the well deck is eliminated, the vessel loses its core capability for conducting amphibious landings, fundamentally transforming from an amphibious assault ship into a pure aircraft carrier, regardless of its displacement. This contradiction is not theoretical speculation. The U.S. Navy has already provided a cautionary precedent through its actual development path. The lead ship of the America-class amphibious assault ships, USS America, abandoned the well deck design entirely to maximize aviation capacity and test the Lightning carrier concept, aiming to carry up to 20 F-35B fighters. However, this specialized design severely compromised its amphibious projection capabilities, proving to be a weakness within the operational system. Consequently, starting with the second ship of the class, the USS Tripoli, the U.S. Navy was compelled to change course, reinstating the well deck design and returning to the more balanced path of traditional amphibious assault ships. This demonstrates that for a Navy pursuing full-spectrum warfare capabilities, the core function of an amphibious assault ship, the projection of landing forces, is a fundamental capability that cannot be easily abandoned. It is against this backdrop of global technological exploration and tactical re-evaluation that the emergence of China's Type 076 amphibious assault ship stands out as particularly noteworthy, representing a uniquely innovative path. According to official sources, the People's Navy's main combat equipment is undergoing rapid iteration, with a modernized system spearheaded by fourth-generation equipment taking shape. The Type 076 serves as a crucial link in this process, addressing shortcomings while driving innovation. Rather than blindly pursuing the ultimate aviation configuration of angled decks and dual catapults, it has chosen a more pragmatic and strategically forward-looking breakthrough, becoming the first amphibious assault ship globally to integrate an electromagnetic catapult system. The lead ship of the Type 076 class, the Sichuan, currently undergoing sea trials, features an electromagnetic catapult and 3 arresting wires, while retaining the critical floodable well deck. The primary targets for its electromagnetic catapult are likely not manned fixed-wing fighters, but rather large reconnaissance drones and reconnaissance strike hybrid drones. This signifies that the Type 076 is not positioned to become a scaled-down aircraft carrier competing for air superiority, but rather to serve as a firepower extension platform and situational awareness node within amphibious task forces. Therefore, simplistically labeling the Type 076 as a drone carrier may not be entirely accurate. It functions more as a potent enhancer of amphibious combat capabilities. Its design embodies a rigorous trade-off, achieving unprecedented aviation operational dimensions through electromagnetic catapults, while preserving the well deck to uphold the core mission of an amphibious assault ship. This reflects China's solid achievements in the cutting-edge technology of electromagnetic catapults. Previously, the Fujian aircraft carrier successfully executed electromagnetic catapult launches and arresting landings for 3 types of carrier-based aircraft, the J-35, J-15T, and KJ-600, signaling the maturity of China's independently developed electromagnetic launch and arresting systems. This achievement lays a solid technical foundation for adapting such systems to platforms like amphibious assault ships. Compared to traditional steam catapults, electromagnetic launch systems offer numerous advantages: higher energy efficiency, precisely adjustable thrust, greater aircraft compatibility, and reduced space requirements. They are particularly suited for launching drones of varying weights and dimensions. The Type 076 amphibious assault ship stands as both a beneficiary and a validator of these technological breakthroughs. Looking back, the fervent rumors surrounding the Type 077 were untenable not only because images were misattributed, but more fundamentally because they defied the objective laws governing the development of major weaponry. As a revolutionary new platform incorporating multiple groundbreaking technologies, the Type 076's primary mission is to complete comprehensive sea trials. These trials will validate the compatibility of the electromagnetic catapult system with the amphibious hull, verify the launch and recovery procedures for UAVs, and address countless complex challenges like command coordination between the twin islands. It serves as a critical experimental platform itself, with every piece of data gathered during sea trials representing invaluable assets for future equipment development. Discussing its follow-on variant, the Type 077, or even its specific configurations before this stage, is akin to debating interior decorating styles before a building's foundation has been inspected and approved. The technologically mature and design-balanced Type 075 amphibious assault ship only entered mass production and service after undergoing thorough validation. For the technologically more ambitious Type 076, undergoing the same technical validation and design iteration process is imperative. Moreover, the Chinese Navy is currently in a critical phase of modernization, requiring coordinated development of multiple major combat platforms including large aircraft carriers, nuclear submarines, and 10,000-ton destroyers. Devoting precious resources and production capacity prematurely to an aggressive design that remains unconfirmed and whose requirements are not fully defined contradicts the overarching strategic logic of prioritizing the completion of core combat capabilities.